City. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Oh, there's a big hit right away as he's knocked down hard on the opening kickoff.
Okay, red, Viking, 18!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Second and 6. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Brasco, 80! Ready! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Now a give right side. McGee. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line.
Cowboy 80!
The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game, you're playing a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Come on, come on. Pass the 60, pass the 60.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Let's go now.
They'll run on first down. It's McGee. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Bronco 80.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there, with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Chiefs at 12-2 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On the carry, it's Logan. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They run again with Logan. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Pacheco. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on.
And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Powerful running. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run with Logan.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Pass It's taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41.
Now they'll audible to something else. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They only get two there, but on third and one, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check smash, check smash.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They need 12 here. It's third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
49-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Ready, 70, 18. Panther 11, Panther 11, Cowboy 80, Panther Street, Panther Street. Riggs, Riggs. alert. Read alert. Mustang 19. Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted. And he will be brought down on what would be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
This is Logan. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
You don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Let's go. Bravo 80.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Logan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll drop to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Cougar 19.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, McGee. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Up the middle they go. Blackburn. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on first down. It's McGee.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go. 19.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 6.
70 Rangers. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Ramblers. 18 Ramblers. Go.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
19 Tigers. Ready. Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Ready.
Now back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneers. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, you've told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
They took him down in the backfield with those instincts. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side.
Logan.
And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 41.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Chiefs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
17.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Here comes second down at 5.
19 Charger.
Back to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
Ready? 10 to 11, 10 to 11. Rig. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Here's first and 10.
Rig alert. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cut 19, cut 19. Ready?
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This is first and 10.
Let's go now. 19 strikes.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
18, 5 in. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to you.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Pryor has it complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
3rd down and 10.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete. The 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll set up a throw. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
38, Titans 24.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 77 Wolf.
And they will take a knee here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of